club after hearing Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill, You Have No Soul. Welcome to the Kenny Burns Show, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's Thursday. The pandemic has me in my feelings. But it's all right, because TKBS is going to bring some value to your life during the Tenderona. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. During the Tenderona, you can count on me. 3 to 4 o'clock. Free game. Free game. That's all you're going to get is free game and some stories and a little bit of information and some, you know what I mean, politics I try to stay away from, but you know, I'm going in the Orange Man as much as possible. And today's guest is not only a friend, but he defines hustle and heart. And I mean, not his last name, H-A-R-T. I mean, H-E-A-R-T. This brother, much like myself, grew up with a bunch of his friends and had dreams and goals and pursued those dreams and goals with his friends and made it happen. And let's see if my man is available for the mean. Who's my guy? There he is. There he is. Philly's in the building. One time, Philly. I need to know where you're from. Please let Kevin Hart know where you're from. Represent your city right there.
What up with you, Jack?
Hart.
What up with you, man?
Kevin Darnell Hart.
Kenny Burns.
I love you.
Kenny Burns, ladies and gentlemen.
So how's the Invisalign going?
Oh man, I'm probably 7 trays behind now.
Are you?
I think I finished it, and then after finishing it, I stopped using it. And then I said, well, let me go back and use some of the trays again. I don't know what those trays are. So, you know, I don't think my teeth is grouping back up the way they once were. I think I've went into a good place. But I definitely, as soon as we out of this need to go to the dentist and say, y'all got to break this gang up.
Yeah.
Y'all got to tell these people to move back again. You know, this back row getting active.
How is that? First of all, congratulations. We have a new addition to the family, to the Hart family on the way.
Another baby coming, man. Yes, sir.
Are you ecstatic?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know, excited to see what we're having. Excited to have another loudmouth in this big ass house. You know, I think that right now I'm doing something that is not in my family tradition at all. You know, we don't have the big families. We don't have tons of brothers and sisters. So the fact that, you know, we'll be a family of 6 now, you know, that's absurd. That's unheard of. So beyond excited, man.
Yo, man, I want to say this, man, and I want to kind of close out with this, but I think I'm going to start with this since you just mentioned it. At the end of the day, you know, our parents put their fears on us, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like growing up like you and I did, you know, we had this certain affection for our friends because of that, right? And our parents went through what they went through, and rightfully so. I mean, they were the flower children. They came out of, you know, segregation and all these things, and their people put those fears on them, those generational fears on them. But I look at what we're doing, Kevin. I want to applaud you, man. I'll give you your flowers several times through this, but we made family a priority. Yeah. We made family a priority, bro.
Yeah.
And it started with our friends.
Well, the beauty of it, I think, is, you know, you're doing it in a time where it isn't the thing, but I think embracing it at the level that we're doing, we're making it a thing. Yeah. You know, once upon a time, before Cosby, you know, this shit came out and, you know,
right.
It is what it was. Yes. You know, when you look at the Huxtables, you look at what that was, that's what, you know, as a black family, you aspired to be. It was like, I want that. I want to have that, man. I want the big family and the successful, the mom and dad or whatever that world is. I would love to have that. And so, you know, in a perfect world, if this happens, man, I'm on cloud 9.
Yeah,
I'm on cloud 9 because of it. You know?
And I love your team, man. Like all of your friends, you've been friends with all of your adult life for sure.
Yeah.
And some of them even younger than that. But you know, that's important, man. Like I was having a conversation with my mother-in-law, and I was like, you know, it's like we grew up. Like my friends were my family. We moved. I remember when I first met you in LA. Like we had just moved to LA together, like trying to figure it out. And I applaud you for taking your team on your journey with you. Like that's a commendable high five you deserve, my brother.
No man left behind. No man or woman left behind.
I love that.
I think for my team, the Plastic Cup Boys, you talking about a group of guys we got years in.
Yeah.
I think, the fact that I've now taken these guys from a place of friendship to now business, and we found success in a whole and as individuals, that's big. That's not big for me. That's big. That's big for us, because ultimately our success is the biggest and best joy. You know what I mean? When we look back and we can all do things together, say we did things together, it's about that, man. It's about the stories. When you get older, it's about sitting on that step, sharing them stories with whomever, however.
Yeah. And watching y'all talk shit and snap back and forth, I must say, it brings joy to my day.
Yeah, I got a bunch of ugly ass friends. I got a batch of unattractive dudes that I roll with. This quarantine ain't been nice to none of them. It's a batch. It's a batch of fucked up over there, man. We all zoomed the other day. I hung up. I said, I'm not.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Zoom. I was like, yo, what does Spank have on his head? That didn't look like a do-rag. That looked like...
Spank's hair has grown into something that's not describable. Spank has a beard on his head. He has a beard on his head. He doesn't. He's lost care.
Yeah.
Spank isn't washing regularly.
And what's up with OG's backboard to his bed, bro? That joint had to be like a foot high.
Joey's sleeping on a twin bed. He's sleeping on a twin bed. Joey's 50 years old with a twin bed in his place.
It's crazy. But he got a cold old school you bought him. But I want to take it back. I want to take it back. And I like to tell these stories, Kevin, because I've been in your life for it'll be 2 decades almost in your life.
A very long time.
And I really I liken your early journey to what rappers were doing in the mid 90s, because I say that because you took your crew, you were city to city. I remember getting the call one day like, yo, Kev wants to come, do the club. I was like, hell yeah, like that motherfucker know everybody I know. He's funny. If I can get him on the mic, that'd be even better. But like you literally went city to city, and your approach to comedy was even different then.
It's a people business. It's a people. Sure that I engage as much as I can with the people that I'm ultimately trying to be in front of.
Right.
I can't give you guys material. I can't give you, content if I don't understand you in a nutshell.
Right.
So my feet were on the ground.
Yeah.
People on the ground, the shaking hands, saying what's up, face-to-face conversations. Those relationships from 15 and 20 years ago are some of the best relationships that I have, because we all got a story of remember when.
Yeah.
But you remember I'm still the same dude.
Fact. And that's a hard task. And I'll say this, the task of remaining, the human you were, right? Because things come, life happens, friends, this, that, and the third. But you have been consistent the entire time. Literally the entire time. You're one of probably 2 handfuls tops out of all the people I know that are like that.
Well, you know what? I think some people can't separate the conversation, right? Like some people think that you can't be the same. You can be the same person with change. Your change is just growth. Your change is growth. So
come on.
So my change has come in me just becoming an adult. I'm not out like I used to be. I'm not running the scene the way that I once was, but I can't. I got a bunch of kids. I'm married. I'm in the house.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't mean that you've forgotten that. That means that you've just grown past that stage for you. For me, I had to get past that stage. Evolution. The same guy. Yeah, evolution. You still the same guy? My energy is the same. My conversation is the same. My relationships are the same. But I just don't need to do certain things that I once did.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you have forgotten. It just means that you moved to a place of difference.
And people that don't understand that weren't meant to be on the rest of the journey with you. I truly believe that. I do want to say this too, man. I remember prior to 2002 when Paper Planes came out. I remember you when we moved to LA, and I would see you around, and I see you in the comedy clubs and moving around. And then when Paper Planes hit, I was like, yo, like, dude.
Paper Soldiers. You saw Paper Soldiers.
Paper Soldiers. Yeah. Paper Soldiers. And then I was like, yo, dude, like, is really, like, present on screen. And then when Soul Plane hit, I was like, oh, shit, like, dude's a star. Like, and mind you,
Soul Plane was supposed to be the biggest movie to ever touch the theaters.
No, but but listen to me. It is a cult classic. It is a good classic to this day. Yeah. But I wanna talk about that because I think that, like, from that point, you went on Little Grown Man, 2008, 2009. You had Tremendously Funny, 2010. You started monetizing with the Laugh at My Pain and Let Me Explain going to movie theaters. But from 2002, when you did Paper Soldiers with Dame Dash, first of all, before I ask this question, first of all, what was it like working with Dame Dash in those days?
Dame? Dude, Dame is a good dude. Dame is misunderstood. You know,
because he put you out there. He put you out there in a major way.
Dame,
you weren't there yet.
Dame is a guy that I'm always going to just simply give his props, or as we're saying today, flowers to, because Dame gave me an opportunity when there were no other opportunities. I think where Dame gets misunderstood, Dame's passion is sometimes misunderstood for crazy aggression, and he's just passionate about the shit that he believes in.
He's also aggressive, but it's good. You're right.
He is aggressive, but there's a high level of passion within it. Now, granted, you know, you can't just move a certain way or do certain things, especially not in today's time. But his heart is in a good place.
Yes.
You know, I think the approach may be wrong at times, but for me, at that time, when Dame and I came across each other, and Dame said, "Yo, Kev, I got a movie, I got an opportunity." It was nothing but genuine. It was nothing but dope. My experiences with Dame have been nothing but good. I see where some are different, but I know that the man is just a passionate guy. He wants to put people on. He wants to see people self-evolve and develop. Like, that's a real thing.
I'm going to tell you this, and this is a fun fact. Without Damon Dash, there would have been no Rockefeller. And you could give credit to, obviously, Biggs and Jay, but Dame fought tooth and nail in the same aggressive style that he did for Jay, that he did for you. Because I remember that movie. You had a lot of creative freedom to be you, and I think that was the first time on, because you had one other project before, and you had some TV, something you did. But it was like, that project, though, I was like, this motherfucker is funny. So back to the question. 2002, Paper Soldiers, people are aware. Soul Plane, they're like, oh, shit, dude, it's funny as a mother. Then the comedy game, now, mind you, you were doing things along the way, but I think 2008, 2009, when you came with Little Grown Funny Man, like, that was like, wait. And then you took the next two to the movie realm, and then it was Lights Out Joe Jackson after that.
Well, it's all in the titles. You know, the titles play a major part in where I was at that time. You know, Grown Little Man, that was my first special. So within the title, was like, look, I'm little, but I'm still a grown man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do my grown man work within the special. And doing that, I felt like, okay, I did it. But now people are doubting, like, if I can do that or if that was a fluke. No, guys, I'm funny.
Right.
Seriously. Like, I'm not joking. Seriously. Yeah. I'm funny. Okay. After doing that, was seriously funny, I said, well, I now got the opportunity to reach a new level, but let's take a different approach. I'm going to allow you guys to laugh at my pain. I went through some shit. Here's my pain.
But I want to say something. That was so brave of you, because being your partner and it's like being behind the scenes and knowing, for you to put all of that, you left no room for error. It was like, it's out here. Now what? You know what I mean?
That's the shit. That's what I think is a hidden talent. I don't care about being flawed. You know, there is no judgment. You can't judge a guy that has no worry about what you see. My book is forever open. There's tons of pages in it. You can get to the page you want. I'm never going to withhold information, because my career is built on transparency and authenticity. So whether you're a fan or not, you have no choice but to respect me as a person.
Yeah.
Because my life growth is on file.
Yeah.
Fuck ups and all is all here.
Unapologetically.
It's all here. So everything that I went through, I have no problem with displaying that, because I'm not displaying it just for me. I'm displaying it for people to understand that it's okay to be human. Hey, my mistakes are all here, so you don't have to make the same mistakes.
Right.
Look at this shit that I done did and the way that I did it, and some of the shit that hit the fan for me. You don't have to do that.
You don't want to do it.
You get a clear view into the world of what it looked like and what it could be. So don't you do that. That's what that's about.
But that transparency, I want to say that transparency makes you a superhero, because I think that because like you've proven that you can make a mistake. Not that you should or always want to, but when you do, in the event that you do, there is a fucking way to fix it, to make it whole.
I said this. I forgot who I said it to, but I was like, what happened? What happened to oops and my bad?
Come on.
When did that go away? Don't start, man. Look at this. One here, one there. These dogs spoiled, man. Move. Yeah. What happened to oops and my bad?
Wow.
There was a time where my bad, that meant something. Yo, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
It actually meant, yo, I fucked up. I'm sorry. But it was in a term of my bad. Oops. Oh shit. Oops. Oops meant something. Oops was fuck. Oops, I didn't know that could. Ooh.
Yeah.
People knew. Oh, he didn't mean that.
Right. I'm tripping.
He's tripping. He wouldn't have did that. Ain't nobody gonna say oops and do that and he said oops. He said my bad. We forgotten the days of oops and my bad.
Yeah. We
forgot that people do shit. And there was once upon a time where a sorry meant something.
100%.
But we now have we went past that, and there is no space for remorse, which is kind of a fucked up thing.
And it's because of social media, though.
From our generation, that's what we were built on.
100%, and it's because of social media, though, right? Because everybody's judge and jury on social media. And the thing I love about you, because even when you went into Let Me Explain, right? Did numbers at the movie theater. You defined yourself as a Heartbeat Productions is now an entity, and you're but like that. Let Me Explain. That was set fire to their ass, right?
Mm-hmm. The fire was good.
Put the set fire to the bitch flame on the comments. Put the fires on the. When that happened, I'm literally sitting in Atlanta in the front row. You got me some amazing tickets for Jessica and I, by the way. And I'm like looking at this motherfucker. And I'm like, yo, like he's like Neo in the Matrix. Like he has the glow. It's like he has the glow. And to be honest with you, to be very honest with you, we know many of people that have the talent, have the savoir-faire, and don't make it. But to see you in that moment, look at the fire. Set fire to the goddamn
I love it. I love it.
But you really had the glow, bro. And I think, and that was 2013.
Mm-hmm. That was 12 or 13 in that space. Yeah.
Yeah, and after that, you went fucking nuts. You went nuts, Kevin. I'm talking about like shit you could never imagine. But how did that feel to come out of that honesty and vulnerability and then set the screens across the world on fire?
I think it's in the. It comes from this, all right? You have success that's on paper, that's traced back to analytics, numbers. Those things equal success.
Right.
And they're going to be there, right? And my numbers in that space are stupid. They're through the roof.
Right.
But I have a personal level of success that I'm chasing.
Right.
That nobody really knows outside of me, right?
Right.
Am I the funniest guy? No. Is my
you funny as a motherfucker though.
Is my plan to be the funniest guy? No. No, it's not. Am I one of the hardest working people out there? Absolutely. Do I want to be the hardest working guy? It's not my goal.
Right.
If it happens, it happens. But what I do know is that I have a talent for putting my mind to something and finishing what I said I want to do. That's my talent. So I have this crazy list that only I have access to of shit that I want to do that I'm slowly checking off.
That's right.
So when you're talking about the big screen, you're talking about, you know, movie star, big comedian, producer, you're looking at the shape and making of a mogul. And flawed or not, a mogul is just a person that does so many different things at a high level. That's what I'm trying to do and become. I wanna do a bunch of shit.
Yeah, no, you
but at
are.
a high level.
You are, and you always said you were going to do. And I want to say this. I don't know if you're reading my notes. You know, I'm a professional. Although we're friends,
okay,
there are things that I have to. And I was going to mogul next. This is why we're spirit animals. So you really are a mogul, Kevin. Like, again, I mentioned it when you took, let me explain and laugh at my pain to the theaters. I was like, Heartbeat Productions is on it, right? Mm-hmm. I saw this glow doing Let Me Explain. I mean, if you think about Vita Hustle, if you think about Laugh Out Loud Network, if you think about all the things that you're doing. Now, by the way, that What the Fit shit, I have a character.
Funny as hell, man.
No, time out. His name is Rick, right? Fitness Rick, right?
Fitness Rick.
So Kevin, I have a character that's 12 years old.
Yeah. Called
Rick Bon Jovi. He's a little Bon Jovi and a little Rick James.
Yeah.
I have to come do an episode of What the Fit in my snakeskin boots with your 80s outfit on.
Hey, man. When I tell you, Fitness Rick, man, stop. Get out, Waxy. When I tell you, Fitness Rick makes me laugh so hard, man.
Kevin.
Fitness Rick, we're going to get at it today because it's Friday. It's fun.
It's Friday. Yo, and you and Boss, by the way, one time for Boss Everline, your trainer.
Shout out to Boss.
Y'all's relationship, and I know y'all fist fight before, you could tell in your energy, but like, it's when I say y'all motherfuckers together, Kevin, are the funniest duo on the planet.
I will give you, you know what, man? I'm going to save, you just made me want to tell a story.
Please.
I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to save it for Confessions from the Heart. I'm going to give you a piece of it.
No, you fucking give it to your brother. What are you talking about?
When me and Balls fight, we fought, but there was a moment where I like blacked out, and I really was like, I'm going to whoop his ass. I'm going to whoop this big nigga's ass. I said, listen, Kenny, when I tell you, as we got closer to the landing, you know, you start to.
Wait, you just went out. Now you're back. Go ahead, you back.
I said, as you get closer to the landing, you start to sober up, and you like, I was tripping.
Hey, yo, I just want to say this, though. Kevin Hart, y'all might think he's little. He's strong. Listen to me. We were taping the Black Poker Stars Invitational. And it was this scene on BET. I hosted it. God bless Cat Williams for not coming down for his duties. But I ended up hosting that because Cat Hart didn't come. And it was a scene between him and Ali Al. And they were fake beefing. And it was my thing to kind of hold Kevin back.
Yeah.
And, bruh, like, I was trying to hold a Mack truck back. Like, I was like, this motherfucker is strong as shit.
Oh, God.
But I want to hear this. I want to hear this on your, from the heart.
I'm gonna do it today.
Please, because when I saw that footage and then it went out, I'm like, no, what happened? We want to see.
I'm gonna tell it in depth. Today.
Well, I love when you guys are together because he fake serious. You're all the way funny, and it's a comedy connection like no other. And What the Fit comes on how many times a week, or what is that? What the Fit
is it's my YouTube show. So What the Fit, I do like one episode I believe it's every 2 weeks. Every week or every 2 weeks, I air one. New ones hit today. So if you guys aren't familiar with the show, just go to YouTube, go search What the Fit. We're on season 3 now. So I've been doing it for a while. Funny show, though. And Boss and I are very funny on the show. Very
Fitness Rick and Rick Bon Jovi are on the way. TKBS, I promise you, I'm going to make that happen. Even if I got to fly out there in the middle of the Corona, a.k.a. Corona. Big shout out to you, Fabletics. Fabletics, new partnership for you. I got something for you before you tell us about that, though.
Okay.
You know, I just want you to know that your friends and your followers pay attention to what you ask for on social media. And this morning, you were like, I'm slowly defining what this is. I want you to help me out. Mm-hmm. F on your chest is something you kept saying, but I got an idea for you. Okay. Watch this. You ready? Mm-hmm. WTF. Hold on. WTF is what the, fuck in popular culture, right? But what the fab, what the fantastic, we can come up with so many WTFs. Okay. And really make it a thing. You hold on to that. Just marinate on it. If you like.
I like it. I like it because the whole thing about me and Fabletics, it's more about the partnership that now has been formed. Like, we got an opportunity to grow. We got an opportunity to grow something that's so unique, so different, but inclusive. When you think about the major brands of the world, and you think about all the things that these major brands have done, they've done a good job of building the elite, but there's a large portion of people that get left out. And the reason why I wanted to join and why it made sense, because I'm a people person. I'm the guy that's solely trying to get everybody to be a part. I want everybody to be involved. I want everybody to know that they can. And that comes with motivation, inspiration, but more importantly, driving conversation where your product is reputation of that. Fabletics is that. So, affordable prices, but also quality clothing. And, it's within the space of health and wellness. Everybody knows I'm about that life. So I don't attach myself to things that I don't believe. And the success that they've had with women's is unreal. Trying to match that success now with men's is my priority. And it gives me a new space to build and grow. I told you, I like to do things that I can see the success come. Yeah. I can see it grow in tiers. So starting out at ground zero, but eventually getting to the fucking top floor, that's the priority right now.
Yeah, man. And we've seen you done multi-million-dollar deals with Nike and H&M and all these things. But to see you effectively connecting with Kevin Hart lifestyle. Brands,
yeah.
And I don't know if you got lifestyle from me, but fine. But the lifestyle, the way that you're choosing your partnerships is really genius. And I want to congratulate you because you just sold out on the first offering of your Fabletics partnership.
Yeah.
4 more days.
Sold out.
So 4 more days you're re-up? So 4 days is the re-up, correct?
4 days we are relaunching again. Okay. We did our beta test where we just put some of it out. Dude, when I tell you we were shocked that it went so fast, it blew our mind. So we want to make sure that we have the amount in stock that we can actually fulfill the orders as they're taking place. So we got 4 days from now. Just go to my page. Actually, go to my Instagram, my story. Swipe up, you'll see it. Join my VIP list to try and secure a spot for you as a launch. But I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't attach myself to BS. I've yet to do that. I've never done it. If I can't believe it, if I can't be true to it, then it doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit what I do. So health, wellness, lifestyle, it's what I'm about. That's why you see this Vita Hustle world. It's my product.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, everybody is always asking me about vitamins and supplements to keep it going. Then I see you come with the Vita, and I'm like, yo, he is in his bag. Because those of us who work out all the time, you need it. You need it. So tell us about Vita Hustle.
Mine is Vita Hustle is basically you got a natural product. I said what gives me my go, and I said I would love to develop and create that thing that's a justification of how I move around in a day. Yeah. I'm a 12 hour, 14 hour on my feet, run and go guy. So what's the thing that's natural that I can create to align myself with that? So for about the last 4 years, I had Vita Hustle just in the works, man. We did a multivitamin. I did a vegan protein. I did a whey protein. I did a vegetable mixture with fruits and vegetables at the same time. All of the things that basically you need to strengthen your immune system to help you get up and get out. I'm not a get ripped program. I'm not fit abs. I'm not muscles.
You're not your brother The Rock. I know.
No, I'm not that. I am lifestyle. Guys, you need this because this is what your body needs. Here's the healthy ingredients that you need to perform at the highest level. That's what Vita Hustle is about. We're doing very well too, man. We're doing very well.
One of my favorite franchises. You all in that, and you in that goddamn outfit. The shorts. You and that, Kevin, you really come up. You bring these characters to life. How is it working with The Rock? He is so inspirational and on his shit like you. Yeah. How is it working with him?
I'm being honest with you, man. It's tough. He's not talented. So for me, working with a guy like that, get out, Roxy. Working with a guy like that is tough because I got to do so much. My back hurts from carrying his ass.
Right.
But ultimately, we make it work. No, I'm joking, man. That big guy is actually he's one of the best, man. When I tell you the friendship is one thing. I will and want to do the things that haven't been done. It matches. We're on the same page. So for that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for him because without him, a lot of the things that are the biggest things in my career wouldn't have happened. And I know same thing vice versa. But there's a great yin and a yang that we have and such a high level of appreciation. So I appreciate it. Y'all got to go. Come on, I'm on the face. Get out. Look,
he's on with Uncle Kenny. Get off his goddamn office.
Come on, y'all sitting here just for what? Sweating me.
Oh, before my next question, I want to show you one of my favorite pictures of all time. I have a couple of you on my wall, but this is one of my favorite pictures of all time.
I remember that.
Isn't that crazy? That was a crazy.
I remember that. People don't understand how. I don't think people understand your real impact. I don't think they understand that there's not a negative piece of conversation that's attached to Kenny Burns.
Thank you, man.
There's not a negative piece of information, conversation. Like you're one of the most loved guys in our space, and you always have been, man. At the end of the day, we all fuck with you. Your energy is where it's supposed to be, and you want nothing but good for other people. And I think in return, we want the same for you. So that's a moment just to throw some love your way that's well deserved, because that to me that's one of the dopest things about KB.
Thank you, bro.
You're one of the most loved.
I appreciate it. And I love you too, brother. Now I just want to get into the Think Like a Man thing really quickly, because that's one of my favorite movies. Is there going to be another Think Like a Man franchise something?
You know what? I mean, it's too good of a group. It's too good of a group of people, like from all of the actors and actresses that played the part and Think Like a Man. We had such a good thing and had it back then to where we got it right. If we got it right, I wouldn't mind playing with that group. It's a good group of people, man.
You guys synergy, bro. Like there's often in the history of movies, you have Boys in the Hood with Cuba and that group and Ice Cube and what that was. You have like Trey Lorenz Tate and that, but they didn't do multiple movies. Then you have the ones that did multiple movies as a unit, and I just see that being one of the best pairings.
I would think like a Man cast is one of the best casts, especially when you're talking about groups. I mean, you're looking at an 8. That's an 8. I believe that was 8 actors and actresses. That was 8 of us, and as a cast in a movie, and to knock something like that out the park and have success, that's unreal. So I wouldn't mind going if we got that right and we got the script right and we knew the project that we were all going in for. I'm all for it.
And I'm going to tell you another top 5 pairing for you ever. Regina Hall. You and Regina Hall
I love Regina.
are so necessary, bro. Like, it has to be several more movies.
We're working on the movie now. I'm working on the movie right now with Regina. That's what I've been doing since we've been in quarantine. I've had that pen to the pad, and you're just trying to write for the next things that are going to act as the next wave of content. IP is king. So
yeah, you and Regina, and I don't think she gets her props.
No.
On the comedic side of acting as well as acting, right?
She doesn't get it at the level that she should.
She is hilarious, bro.
Regina Hall is pound for pound, the funniest comedic actress walking the planet. I love it.
Round of applause. Please put the claps down there for Regina Hall. Put the claps, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody let Regina Hall know that we're giving her flowers, please. We love her.
Regina Hall has yet to get her full wave of acknowledgement and success the way it should be. I think they're going to come because Regina's still got projects and more to give. And I think this idea that we're working on now is so strong for Regina and myself. But she literally is. There isn't a funnier person out there.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to there isn't.
So let me ask you, you've done arenas around the world. Mm-hmm. You've taken comedy to another level. And I know because of Laugh Out Loud, you wanted to have that to groom talent and see talent and give opportunity to young comedians. What young comedian is on Kevin Hart's radar?
My guys. When I talk about these guys aren't younger, but, I would love to see Naeem, Spank, Joey. I would love to see those guys branch off and break out. They're all about to do our special. We're filming this special this year. We were supposed to be doing it, but we had to push that back.
Right.
Lil Rel has always been a favorite.
Yeah.
I think Lil Rel's a very, very funny talent, man. Michael Che.
Mike, yeah.
Guy, man. Mike's a very, very funny guy. Who else? God. It's a nice list, but I think it's open that world for that next young guy or girl. It's open, it's open season to see who can jump into that spot. You got some talented younger cats, DC Young Fly is a funny, talented
hilarious
cat. He's a funny.
You gotta tell him to remove that tattoo, though. I mean, makeup can do it, but you gotta
get a nice thumbprint. He got a nice thumbprint in the middle of his head.
But he sings too, though, Kevin. He's an incredible singer.
He's a talented guy.
Yes,
I'm telling you, he's a talented cat. There's tons of people in that space, but the question is, who is going to really define themselves and find that signature moment for people to go, oh shit. You know what I mean? Oh shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm working hard to find as well. I mean, that's on Laugh Out Loud Network. That's our priority. It ain't about me. It's about finding that next star, the star of tomorrow.
Well, I want to let our followers know this. So there is a project that Kevin has. Is a project I have with Will Packer. It's the exact same project, right? And I'm gonna tell you how life works. So I had a project called Fight Night. It's the story about the the biggest heist in Georgia history.
Yeah.
And so I go through this whole thing. It took me 2 years, Kevin. I worked so hard. Packer gave me an opportunity, got involved, boom, boom, got the deal with Universal, right? They announced it. 2 months later, I called you, but we didn't ever talk about it. I called I was like, yo, get Kevin in pocket. Literally 3 months later, I think you and Will announced Uptown Saturday Night. Mm-hmm. Similar stories, amazing story. Uptown Saturday Night obviously has, lineage from a cultural standpoint. But I want to say to you, however that story is told, it has to be done by you. So whether that goes away and you come over here or whatever happens, you're the most important. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Uptown Saturday Night or Fight Night could be this generation's Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights. Yeah, that's the goal within it.
And I promise you, bro, like you know what it is. But I just want you to know. But
you got an opportunity to take all of your favorite funny from our generation and put them under the screen. And look, here's the beauty of me. I don't have grudges. I don't have the time to hold grudges in life. If there's an opportunity to put, your favorite people that's attached to funny on screen and define our version of history, then you do that. That's the whole goal with Uptown. We're on.
I fuck with you. You're the realest, and I wasn't gonna go there, but I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Like that's what life's about, bro.
I don't personally have the time. I just don't have the time.
I fuck with you, Dad. That was real, bro.
I don't. So when it comes to what is our, you can't have your version of what that was without the people that helped define that version. So when you talk about our world of funny, you got to have a space where these guys can all get together in the same playing field and put egos aside. Like I don't have the ego. One man's success or woman's success has nothing to do with mine.
Yeah. But I need you to know this though and own this. You're Eddie Murphy in the scheme of that. And I say that respectfully because I think, like when I look at Harlem Nights, you see Red Fox and Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying? With Eddie Murphy and then Della Reese. It was
Robin Harris.
Even Arsenio. Like to
Arsenio.
But you got to make that happen, and only you can make it happen, right? Because you will put aside everything to give the people what they want, bro.
It is 100% the priority. Like I said, we're past the second draft. We're going into the third draft. We're going to get it right, but it can't happen until it's exactly that. It's got to be right. We're not half-assing this or rushing this to be just something that goes away in a blur. Like I see this coming out Black History Month when we do it. Like this is it's a real moment to make a big impact. So that's the focus. It always.
Listen, man. I commend you. I wasn't gonna go there and talk about that, but the fact that you would put anything and everything behind for the people makes you a superhero, bro. So you just got to keep doubling down on those superpowers, and that's all I got, man. I don't even got no more questions. I was just talking to my partner.
My guy.
And you just, you keep fucking going, man. So family's good, everybody's good, your brother, your father.
Listen, everybody is good. Before we go, I just want to say, there was a point where I too was a victim of what is this? What's going on? How real is it? Let's not all make that mistake. Let's make sure we take this moment serious. Stay home. You know what I mean? Stay home for the time being. Let's try to put this shit behind us so we can get back to life the way that we know it. It takes us. Without us, we don't get past this. So as people, I want to say, let's just do what we're supposed to do. Stay in the house. Come out of this healthy. To our healthcare workers, you guys on the front line doing an amazing job. Shouts out to all of you. I want to give a shout out to my partners at Hungry for helping me deliver meals in Philadelphia. My partners at Beyond Meat. We've been feeding hospitals here in LA. There's a major surge of positivity and efforts from so many and good, and those moments are what should be driving the conversation of the world today. The positivity of people trying to help other people. So let's keep that energy going. Let's keep it flowing. I love you. I can't wait to get back to you all. KB, I love you too, boy.
I love you too, champ. Keep going. We here.
Peace. All right.
Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the legend, Kevin Hart. I need to see the hand claps for the legend. If you are not inspired by the likes of Kevin Hart, and to be honest, just people with real game, man, real energy, real effort, real numbers on the board. There's a lot of people that can tell you a lot about nothing. But that's a man who has done it. He put one foot in front of the other, and he is living proof that you can become who you want to be, man. So please support him and all his brands. The Kenny Burns Show will be back tomorrow, y'all. Fast, furious, and family. I don't even know how to describe Chris Ludacris Bridges any better than that. Tomorrow, Chris Bridges, a.k.a. Ludacris, will be joining us here on the Kenny Burns Show. I got something heavy I got to get into right now, so that is a wrap for today's show. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. The Kenny Burns Show is here, baby. I love y'all. Peace.